Hey folks, welcome back to Wild West Barbecue. Today we're going to be smoking a chuck roast for pulled beef sandwiches, so stay tuned. So pulled beef is typically referred to as a poor man's brisket because it's a very similar cut to brisket, but you can get it for much cheaper than a regular brisket. I've got one here from Costco. It is 3 3/8 pounds. I'm going to use this hardcore carnivore seasoning. I've used that before for beef. It works well. Any kind of beef rub is going to go well with this. Anything you use on a brisket would work great on a chuck roast. We're going to smoke it around 250 degrees today. I'm expecting it to take an hour and a half per pound. I've got a 3 3/8 pounds, so I'm guessing 5 to 6 hours we should be done, plus a little time for rest. You want to cook this just like you would a brisket. Take it to 200, 205 till it's probing tender. Then you'll wrap it, let it rest for an hour or two in a cooler, and then just take it and shred it like you would pulled pork. So let's go ahead and get the smoker up and running and get this thing on the smoker. All right, we got our chuck roast here. This thing is looking really nice. We're gonna go ahead and get our seasoning put on here, which is just a simple process. You guys know how this works. I like the blackness of this seasoning. I think it looks really nice on the meat. And it tastes good, which is the most important part. So we're just gonna go ahead and cover every side of this. And then it'll be back into the fridge to rest until the smoker is up to temp. All right, we are now good to go. We're just waiting on the smoker now. When we get to that point, I'll bring you guys on back. Okay, it's been about an hour since I got the smoker started up. It's not quite to the temp I want yet. It's about 200 degrees, not 250. But I'm using a new lump. Or a new charcoal, not lump. I'm using a new brand of briquettes. So I wasn't quite sure how much to start with. So I'm going to trust that it's going to eventually get up to temp after I put the meat on. I'm gonna go ahead and put the meat on now. Even if it takes 7 hours instead of 6, that's all right. I got nothing else to do today. But we're gonna go ahead and get this meat on the smoker so we can start smoking. All right, I have pulled the chuck roast off the smoker. It took 5 hours and 50 minutes, so that estimate of 6 hours was spot on, which is good to see. It's been a while since I smoked. I'm happy to see I can still estimate decently. The temperature on the smoker did come up shortly after I put the chuck roast on. I think opening the lid to put the meat on gave those coals just enough oxygen to get the temperature up to where I wanted it, around 250. We hovered between 250 and 260 for the majority of the cook, which was right what I wanted. So that was great. WSM did another wonderful job. So we're gonna let the meat rest for about an hour, and then we're gonna pull it and taste it. So I'll bring you guys on back at that point so we can see how we did. Okay, the chuck roast is done. It came out looking pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and get this shredded up. Just take it and start shredding it by hand. Nothing real fancy here. And then we can take that and use it for sandwiches here in just a minute. Okay, before I go and put this on a bun, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a quick taste test, let you guys know how it came out. I think some of it was a little hard to pull. Maybe another half an hour in the smoker would have been great, but it's all right. So let's go ahead and guess what, let's try. The taste is good. I like the taste of it. That rub I used was good. It's still juicy, so overall it's a win. Definitely something I do again and recommend if you don't want to pay the price for an actual brisket. So definitely look at chuck roast. It's something that's nice and easy to cook, not a horribly long cook like a full packer would be, which is nice. Overall, this is definitely a win for me. I really enjoyed the process and the end result. So, if you enjoyed the video, please like and share and subscribe to the channel.